Fifth graders, we are so excited that you are coming here next year and want to make sure that you feel comfortable and prepared. In an effort to make that a reality, we have put together a top 10 list of questions fifth graders always ask and a virtual tour of our building. Please know that we will always be here to support you in your journey at the middle school. Let's get started with our top 10 fifth grade questions students have about CMS. Number 1. How do I start my day? Well, it doesn't matter how you get here, whether you come by car or you take the bus or ride by helicopter, we have a plan for you. Oh, okay, I lied about the helicopter, but we could probably figure something out. Here's what you need to know. If you ride the bus to school, they drop you off and back. And if you get a ride from your family, students are dropped off in front and enter through the cafeteria doors starting at 7:50 a.m. And if you have to get here earlier, you can sign for Cougar Care using VPay. Now, one important safety note. Students need to be dropped off curbside within the drop-off zone and not in the parking lot. This is done to ensure the safety of all of our kiddos during this busy time and to expedite the drop-off of more than 200 students. Now, once inside the building, students go to their lockers, they get what is required for their first hour class, and they also have a chance to grab breakfast if needed. And the cool thing about our breakfast here is that they're packaged so you can take them to class if you're running late. Question number 2. What does a school day look like? The easiest way to describe it is to go over a typical sixth grader's schedule. When you first look at the schedule, you'll notice that there are 6 main periods and DS, which is kind of like a homeroom in the middle of the day. Each period is roughly 55 minutes long. 4 of the periods are filled with your core classes: social studies, math, language arts, and science. One of your remaining periods is reserved for your quarter rotation, which includes a quarter of facts, STEM, art, and health. Finally, during your remaining period, you will be alternating day by day between physical education class and your elective, which leads us to our next big question. What's an elective? An elective is a class that you'll take every other day all year long. The cool part is that you get to share your opinion on which class you would like. You will select your number 1 choice for your elective all the way down to your number 4 choice. Now, we can't guarantee that everyone will get their number 1 choice, so it is really important that you spend some time selecting your alternative choices because you'll have that class all year long. So what are your choices? Art, STEM, band, and choir. Let's highlight each of them briefly. The art department wanted to share a few highlights about the art elective. First of all, students get to work in a state-of-the-art studio where there's a kiln for firing pottery. Secondly, this elective allows students to pursue areas of interest, which include drawing, painting, pottery, collage, and sculpture building. Finally, the art department loves to display your artwork around the building, just like one of those high-class art galleries. Let's take a look at what the STEM elective has to offer. First of all, it's full of hands-on project-based learning. Secondly, you get to design and build wind turbines as you explore sustainable energy solutions. Thirdly, you get to use a program called Tinkercad to design and print on a 3D printer. Fourth, you get to design and build Lego robots to do tasks. And lastly, you get to explore computer science via the Hour of Code. 2 down and 2 to go. Let's take a look at band and some of its highlights. First of all, kids get to choose which instrument they want to play. Secondly, they learn how to read and perform music. Thirdly, band classes include a variety of instruments, all playing at the same time. So you got the flute, clarinet, saxophone, percussion, trumpet, and this thing called a euphonium. Finally, the band teachers wanted you to know that 6th grade is the best time to try a band instrument because everyone is a beginner. Your last elective to choose from is choir. In choir, you sing a variety of music from classical to modern pop songs. Also, there are concerts each year to showcase your talent. Thirdly, students learn how to use their voices as an artistic expression of themselves. And finally, the choir teacher wanted me to tell you that in choir we have fun, we laugh together, and we work as a team. Well, now you know what an elective is. It's a year-long class that will be every other day. There are 4 choices, and you need to share all 4 of your choices, 1 all the way down to number 4. So we have the best chance of giving you the class that you really want. On to question number 4. What do I need to know about dismissal at the end of the day? Well, it's pretty easy. If you get a ride home, you get picked up at the front. And if you take a bus, you go to the back. Now, when you get back there, however, we do have a couple things we have you do to keep you safe. I think this next video describes it well.
Kids, nice job today. You really crushed the learning target. A quick joke to end class. What did the number 0 say to the 8? Here is the punchline. Nice spelt. Ha. Ha.
Hey, it's the bell. Time to go.
Wow, I am very excited for my bus ride home.
I am too. I look forward to sharing a seat with 2 other middle schoolers and seeing all the lovely streets that make up Lino Lakes.
I love how each bus has its own unique smell. It is very appealing and makes me appreciate how lucky we are to ride a bus each day.
Well, we should start walking out to the bus.
I agree. It is clearly safer and helps everyone feel comfortable when we walk in the hallway.
Hey, look at the white line. Why is that there?
That is the safety line. You are required to stay behind that line until all the students have exited the bus and the driver has put up their route sign in the window.
I love the safety line. It guarantees that none of my fellow students get injured. I wish all schools had safety lines. We are so fortunate that our school cares about us.
What if I was a rebel? What if I decided not to wait for all the students to get off the bus? What if I didn't wait for the bus driver to put his sign in the window?
I don't think that would be a wise choice. You can be written up for that and may end up getting detention.
You could also get injured. The thought of that saddens me. I care about all my friends and want them to be safe. Please don't make that decision.
Thank you for letting me know. I will make sure to stay behind the white line.
Hey, kids are getting off the bus. Can we cross the safety line?
No. You don't want to get in trouble. We must wait until our driver puts his sign in the window.
Kids. The driver put his sign in the window. You may now walk to the bus. No pushing, please.
Question number 5. What is there to do after school? Here at the middle school, there's something to keep you busy every night of the week. We offer activities and athletics through our activities department. And if that wasn't cool enough, the YMCA is partnering with us to offer a variety of clubs right here at the middle school. Finally, community education offers unique off-campus opportunities like downhill skiing. You can sign up for the middle school sponsored activities and athletic teams through FeePay, which is located on the middle school's webpage. There, you'll also find a separate registration link to the middle school clubs offered by the YMCA. Finally, you can always access the community education offerings through their page on the district's website. Please, please, please get involved with something when you come here as a 6th grader. Fall registration starts in August, so make sure to check out the middle school's webpage to see what's going on. Most of the activities and clubs you'll find there start at 3:05 and are done by 4:40. And there's an activities bus at 4:45 to get you home for dinner. Ooh, question number 6 is a good one. What if I'm not feeling well? Do I just text my parents and have them come and get me? No. Chances are you will be sick here during some part of your 3 years at the middle school, and here's the plan. We have a great nurse in our building that cares for our kids on a daily basis. Simply ask your teacher for a pass, and they will allow you to visit the nurse. Once you get there, she can check you out, take care of you, and if needed, she'll be the one who will call your parents to come and get you. Well, that's simple, but what if I break my leg or my arm over the weekend? How will I ever get around? The school's so big. No worries. Remember, we got you covered. If you can't carry your books, we'll give you a backpack pass, which allows you to use your backpack to carry around your books in school. And secondly, we give your friend a pass so they can help you get around. Finally, if you can't use the stairs, we'll give you one of our coveted elevator passes so you can use our top secret elevator. Remember, we're going to take good care of you here. Question number 7. What do I need to know about lunch? Nothing really. But let's give you 3 quick pieces of information and then a sneak peek at a video we'll show you next fall as a reminder. Who do you eat with? Just your grade. You're going to see all your friends there. PIN number? You're going to get a new one this summer, different than your elementary one. And then finally, you have 4 options for lunch. All you do is you follow the taped lines on the floor to each option. All right, here's that sneak peek of a video I promised you. Hey, it's the beginning of another great year here at Centennial Middle School. Whether you've been here before or are new to our building, we want you to have a safe and enjoyable time here all year long. So to ensure that you have a great experience at lunch, we want to quickly review some expectations we have for all of our students at the middle school. First of all, to keep you safe, we require all students to walk when traveling to the lunchroom. With over 500 kids traveling towards the sweet aroma of the cafeteria food, it's essential that there's no pushing, shoving, swimming, or running on our way down to the lunchroom. Secondly, you get to choose who you sit with each and every day, which is important because we expect our students to be seated in the lunchroom. No standing, walking around, or visiting other tables. Third, you are allowed to use electronics, but please do not take any pictures or videos of others without permission. Now I know a few of you may feel the need to take a selfie or two. No problem, but make sure no one else is in the picture. Fourth, probably the most important, be respectful of your peers, cafeteria staff, and lunchroom monitors. Make believe that it's kind of like your house. Please and thank you are always appreciated, and you're expected to follow directions the first time. No goofing around, running, or throwing food is accepted. That's a big no-no. All right, fifth, if you've got to go to the bathroom, you have to receive permission first. Just raise that hand up, get one of our our lunchroom monitors' attention, and ask if you may go. You have to have permission. And then finally, at the very end of the cafeteria period, yes, you will have a reminder. And what we'd like you to do at that time are 3 things. 1, clean up after yourself, and if you see a little extra refuse around, just grab it. 2, throw it in the garbage can and then go sit back down. And then finally, 3, wait to be dismissed by the lunchroom monitors. If we do that, we'll have a great year here at Centennial Middle School. Have a great day. Question number 8. What if I'm having trouble at school? You're in luck. There's a guidance counselor assigned to your incoming class and is here to support you during your entire stay at the middle school. Your counselor can help you if you're nervous about homework or friends or lunch or locker rooms or even the bus. Or they can also help you if you're sad about maybe your family, friends, or your grades. What's important to know is they are here to help you and want you to have a great 3 years at the middle school. How do you access them? Simply come down to the counseling office and make an appointment. They'll give you a pass. Question number 9. What should I know about the lockers? Incoming 6th graders always have a bunch of questions about lockers, and it makes sense. For many of you, it may be the first time you've ever had one in school. Here are a couple of the big questions about lockers. When do I get my lock for my locker? They pass them out in August when you bring your materials to school, so you'll have plenty of time to practice. What if I forget my combo? No worries, your language arts teacher has a key to all the locks. What other suggestions do you have? Number 1, don't tell your friend your combination. 2, don't leave your materials on top of your locker, use it. And finally, 3, always lock your locker. And the last big question kids always have about the lockers. Do 8th graders really shove you inside of lockers and lock them? Nope, you don't even fit. And our final question, question number 10. How do I keep from getting lost in a school this big? First, you should know that the building is divided up by grade levels, and each grade level has their own color. Blue is for 6th grade, red is for 7th grade, and 8th grade has green. Secondly, as you look at the room numbers on your schedule, just remember, if it has a 1 in front, it's on the 1st floor. And if it has a 2 in front, it's on the 2nd floor. Now, some of you might have noticed that there's a letter in front of that number. So B, that's telling you what section of the building it's in. B is for blue. G would be for the green section. Obviously, R would be for the red section. And then finally, E would be for that elective area of our building. Finally, our virtual tour. I think at the end of this, you'll have a much better idea what the layout of the building is. And remember, during materials drop-off in August, you can run your schedule as many times as you want. Most kids are pros by the time they get done practicing. Well, here's your virtual tour. Right now, Centennial Middle School might feel like a foreign country to you. But by the end of this virtual tour, and your live one, hopefully it'll feel a little bit more like home. Giddy up, let's get started. Stop number 1 on our virtual tour is the activities office. Before or after school, or during lunch, students can check out the monitors located in the cafeteria to find out information about our various clubs, activities, and teams. If you need more information, you can always stop by the activities office, which is located in the main office. Nutrition Services is next. They provide us with those yummy options like pizza, sandwiches, and the main course. We also have a la carte, my favorite, where you can get snacks like Rice Krispie bars, cookies, and juice. The other great thing about our lunchroom is that you get to see your entire grade level. All your friends are going to be there. And we allow you to have your electronics so you can play your games or check out your latest Instagram. You may ask, where do I drop my lunch money off? Well, we have a drop box located just outside the Learning Commons. In this picture, to the right of the window, you can see the black box where you may deposit your checks in an envelope clearly marked with your account number. One of the coolest places in our school is the Learning Commons. No, this is not your average library. It's more like a cyber cafe. Comfortable couches, stools that rock back and forth, an awesome bank of computers, and a good selection of books. And if that wasn't even enough, there's even a space where you can just create. Our next stop on our virtual tour of Centennial Middle School is our E-Wing. This is where students will find the majority of their elective classes along with their rotational classes. These 5 classrooms located here are dedicated for our STEM program, where students will use tools ranging from jigsaws to computers. Our FACS classrooms are located across the hall and include full kitchens, where it is common to see students preparing food, learning about nutrition, personal finance, and child development. Just down the hallway is our choir room, where our choirs practice during the day and our Centennials Club meets in the morning. Next to the choir room, we have 2 band rooms. The larger one is for meeting with the entire band, while the other room is used for breakout lessons. Between our 2 band rooms, we have an area complete with lockers for students to store their band instruments. Lucky you, no shoving that tuba into your regular locker. Rounding out the E-Wing are our 3 art classrooms. With generous room and natural lighting, it is common to see them working with tools such as clay, paint, and colored pencils. As we move back towards the middle of the building, you'll see that we have a huge auditorium. This fabulous facility is home to many plays, musicals, band and choir concerts, and community events. Well, we better head back to the front of the school. As you come in the exterior doors, you'll gain access to our main office where we have our principals, attendance secretaries, and our school resource officer. If you continue through the main office, to the left is the counseling office, and to the right is our activities office and nurse's office, where parents can pick you up when you're feeling crummy. Well, that ends our virtual tour for today. I hope you found it helpful. Just remember, when you come back next fall, we'll have staff and students ready to help you and make it a comfortable start to the school year.